Good morning, dreamers. Sorry about the sound from my water cooler. I removed um, the water bottle, and I didn't have any extra. I don't know why I feel like being at a diner today in my own kitchen, but I do. Actually, it's because the mug is small, and I know I won't have time for a full mug before I go. So I will be pouring the rest of my coffee into a travel mug. I hope you're well. I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I know it's going to feel weird. It sure feels weird for me chatting with you on a Tuesday. But yesterday I woke up with Hannah. I did a good job. Good mommy. And she was amazing. She went out and she did her thing. My issue was I woke up with a really terrible migraine. And so I was like, I'm not visiting with my friends on a camera while I have a migraine. So I went back to bed for a couple of hours, and I woke up with enough energy to get through the day. It had eased off enough, but man, it was yucky. I don't get migraines often. I don't envy people who get them on a regular basis because they're no fun, and they can become debilitating. Fortunately, it was a quiet office day and I could have the lights down low, and I was able to catch my mistakes, but I sure was making them. And I was thinking about that as far as I like to have things organized. I like to have my evening me taking care of morning me, because when that happens, when that happens, life is just better, because we're designed for rhythm and we're designed for order. God is a God of order, and He created this world with order. And when He is on His throne and reigning, and we're willfully allowing Him to reign, that's the key right there. Order is a beautiful thing, and it doesn't mean a bunch of rules and regulations that you're not allowed to bend or twist or whatever. I'm not saying you twist morally. I'm just being like flexible. That's the word. We need to be flexible with our schedules, especially people like me that thrive with schedules. And so seeing that my body needed something from me, it needed more sleep, it was really important to give it. And so my challenge for us today is, what does our body need from us? I'm starting a 5-day energy challenge. I'm so tired of focusing on the scale and what the number on the scale is. I want to be healthier. I want to have more energy, because with those things will come a better scale. But I don't want to focus on the scale. I don't even care about how my clothes fit, right? I'm at that point in life where that doesn't matter to me. Next week I have a 46th birthday, and I don't care what the number on the driver's license is. It's like, no, I just care about having enough energy. We're planning a trip in the spring, and I want to have enough energy to do the things that I'm planning to do and not come home from it so exhausted I can't go back to work effectively. And so I'm thinking about those things in my, I don't know what you call this type of, it's not middle age, so am I in my, not my golden years yet, but sunset year? I have no idea what, anyway, in my 40s, second half of my 40s, I'm thinking about these things and what is actually important. Is it the scale? Is it how the clothes fit? Is it the what you look like in the mirror? Or is it having the energy to care for others, having the energy to care for yourself properly? Because sometimes care is doing the hard things. Sometimes care of the kids is having the really difficult conversations and saying, no, that's not how it works. Mom's not just a soft place to land. Mom's going to be someone who's going to tell you how it is. And you need to pick up your socks, and we got it literally off the floor and clean your room. But also, we got to do the tough work here. We got to think, whether it's a spiritual difficulty or whether it's a social difficulty, whether it's an academic difficulty, life is filled with difficulties. Nobody said you're going to be comfortable. Like, look how we're born, for crying out loud. That's not comfortable for mommy or baby. So life isn't comfortable. But if we're going to have a vibrant, full life, we have to have the energy to do it. I'm listening to Hannah and all the things she gets to do in her placement. Well, placement is 1 day a week. And I'm thinking, girlfriend, you got 5 days a week of this coming at you for your career. And I'm so excited about it. But how are we fueling your system so you will have the energy to do that? Like that's just the reality of it. How are you fueling your system? Whether it is spiritual, you're taking meditation and prayer. That was one of the things with this little challenge program I found online that I really, really liked for it's just a all-around reset for your energy. It's just a 5-day thing, and their challenge is to drink your water, to eat whole foods instead of packaged and processed, and to get outside and to move. So outside for 15 minutes, move for 15 minutes. Hey, guess what? If you do the movement outside, you cross both off the list. And the other one is to pray and meditate for 20. And I thought, wow, like this is a totally, like this was not from a Christian source, but it was the concept that to connect with the divine for 20 minutes a day is going to help your overall energy level and your health. And so those 5 things, easy peasy to count them off. But I've been discouraged lately because my chiropractor has removed me from any high impact movement. And so I just stopped moving. I've got to be honest. I couldn't go to my class that I enjoyed moving in. And yeah, I had an injury in the fall where I tried going back to class a couple times, and every time it was like, oh my goodness, I'm done for 2 days after, which is not how it should be. So obviously it wasn't the right movement for me, even though I love the class, I love the leader, I love the students, and it's a lot of fun, but I couldn't do that. And so I was benched. Well, in the bench, watching the football game the other day, that's hence the nails, okay, Green Bay Packers colors, and Love is the name of our quarterback, just in case some of you are going to ask. But I was watching the football game with some friends, and they take the shots of the bench, and you know what, there's very few people actually sitting there having a rest. And if they are sitting there having a rest, they're having a rest while they're watching their screens and going over their plays and what did I do right, what did I do wrong, how can I improve. And so they're benched with purpose. They're taking a break, they're getting water, they're fueling their system in order to get back out there. The people who were not actively playing in the game, they were standing, and they were part of the team because they were yelling at their teammates and they were causing joy to occur on the sidelines. And so sometimes when we feel benched because we can't do something we're normally used to doing, we feel like I got to sit and do nothing. And so I've been benched, but I don't have to sit and do nothing. I can do low impact movement. I can get my system outside. I can breathe the air deeply. Yes, it's winter, but like my friend in Norway says, there's no bad weather, only bad clothing choices. Apparently that's a Scandinavian, what do they call that? Like motto, saying, whatever. There's a special way of saying it, obviously in a different language, but that's the concept. No bad weather, only bad clothing choices. And our friends in Alberta know that too, because oh my goodness, they've had a winter. And now they're warming up to minus 10 degrees. But it's just one of those things where you think about it and you go, oh, okay, what does my system need from me? And so that's my challenge for us today is, what does your system need? Because even if your system needs a rest, active rest is key to continuing to move, right? You can look at Newton and his laws of motion and inertia. A body at rest will stay at rest unless impacted by an external force. I don't know the actual whatever, but it's the concept is there. And we have to be able to not go and gravitate. I'm looking at my couch. It's a beautiful, comfortable couch, but it's time to get off it and it's time to say, what does my system need so it doesn't wake up with a migraine tomorrow? So keep your feet on the ground, your head in the clouds, and please know that I love you. And think of some way, if you're at rest today, make it active rest. What are you going to do to make sure that you start moving later? Start with your coffee. It's really good. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.